Hi, my name is Carole and I am the marketing manager in Traffic. Traffic is a full-service digital marketing consultancy with close to 100 full staff, and we are based in 4 offices across the Middle East. We provide integrated professional online business solutions which are designed to help clients grow through digital innovation and advertising creativity. With the development of internet and online business, one fight has become ever more fierce. What should you focus on, branding or direct response? Well, today we are going to spend a few moments to get to the bottom of this seemingly eternal question which floats around the advertising industry and discover some do's and don'ts. So let's go back in advertising history a little bit. In times when marketing first became a new buzzword and when ad budgets took priority over other parts of the companies, branding was the only thing that guaranteed your business or service will become a success. Ad agencies were in power and brand equity was the determining success of any given company in the market. So how does it look today? Is branding still such a crucial element of your overall business growth strategy? Well, direct response marketers will fiercely claim no. On the contrary, they advocate that the main focus of any business should be to sell. And so the online or offline marketing strategy should be aligned with the goal of continuously boosting revenue rather than building a solid brand. But is that true? Can we simply let go of the importance of branding? Here at Traffic, we believe that both ideologies are flawed. If you keep pushing for sales through direct response, but you don't build a strong brand behind it, sooner or later you will fail. Just like you will fail if you keep building a brand without securing revenue. So instead of seeing it as either branding or direct response, look at how to make the two work together in perfect synergy. Here's how you can do it. Allow to set budget for brand buildings. There is a reason why people prefer Apple phones or Coca-Cola drinks. The importance of branding today hasn't changed at all over the last 10 or 20 years. It's the BEDROCK guarantor that you will always be happy with your choice and purchases. So imagine you're shopping for sunglasses. You find 2 identical models at the same price, but one comes from a brand you know and trust, and the other one from a brand you have never heard of. Which one will you choose? This is why it is important to dedicate some part of your budget to branding. It's that additional factor that helps prospective customers to choose your products over the non-branded one of your competitor. So some simple ways to spend this budget wisely can be through PR activities, website, market research, design, or product endorsements. Focus on values. Your brand is generally defined as the combination of the emotion it creates in your target audience and whether it makes them feel safe purchasing from you or putting their trust in you. There are many brands that have changed their logos 5 times or more in various ways, yet they still stand strong for being consistent with their values. So your brand is your values. You can change everything about your company, but values have to stay the same. Get started straight away. Don't wait for all the elements to be ready before you start. If you want to start a blog, you don't have a design for a logo yet, it doesn't matter. Go ahead anyway. You don't need a perfectly designed website or logo in place. All the professional pictures and tons of client testimonial to start. You start and you figure things out on the way as you go. If you wait for all those tiny little things, you will never move ahead. Measure your branding campaign. Yes, you can measure your branding campaign, and yes, return of investment might not be always possible to calculate, but return of investment is not the only measure of success you can get. What is crucial for your campaign is clear targets. What do you want to achieve and how much is it all worth to you? Based on that, you can decide your goals and budget for the campaign. Your target could, for instance, be to increase the number of likes by 65% or get 85% more positive business reviews, retweets, web impressions, or online traffic. There are many different ways to measure success of your advertising campaigns. Now we have run through a few points on things you should do. Here are a few things you should firmly stay away from. Don't focus only on return on investment. Don't get me wrong, you do want to measure your return on investment, but remember that not everything can be measured using this particular metric. On the contrary, putting a price value on some of the branded assets can actually destroy them and the great work you're doing. You don't measure your customers' loyalty in terms of how much money they give you. You measure it in terms of how much money they give you and if they connect with you by leaving comments, promoting your brand to others, and if they are willing to leave a positive review for you, and if they stand up for you, and the list goes on. So looking solely at return on investment can give you a very misleading idea of what your next steps should be. You should always look at return on investment in reference to volumes, time, and valued customer engagement levels. Don't use branding as an excuse for bad performance. It is important you distinguish between which projects you start to build your brand with and which ones will lead towards generating sales. And you need your targets to be measurably defined before you take them to market. It may happen that you don't hit your revenue target. If that happens, analyze why and learn from your mistakes. But don't use branding as an excuse. Don't just accept your poor results saying that it helped us build a brand. Maybe it did, but you missed your objectives, and you need to be honest about it. Even if it did help you build your brand, you need to analyze why you missed your targets. Otherwise, you will keep missing it over and over again. To make a successful business online, you should not focus only on branding, nor should you put all your focus on sales. You need to use both of these powerful mechanisms together in a healthy combination to really boost your business. Make sure you have clear objectives for all your online or offline campaigns so you can determine how successful you are in working on both areas at the same time. To learn more about branding and direct response marketing online, don't hesitate to contact us today at wewanttraffic.com. We would be happy to help. Have a great day.